Welcome to the Natural Way of Being video blog. This video is titled, Grieving the Things You Did Not Allow Yourself. So the past couple of weeks, I've been talking a lot about springtime and how it's a natural time, energetically, to create new things in your life, to awaken new things in your life. And if you think about it, it's like springtime. If you look at nature, things are blooming and things are being born. And it's just a natural creative time. Things are being conceived. And it's a time of like new beginnings. And so the idea is that, if we tune into this energy that's all around us, it can help us allow and create some new things, in our lives. And so this week, I want to continue to explore this and kind of expand this. And I want to start with kind of two truths that are kind of a foundation for this. And the first one is that when you offer an intention, so say you decide, hey, I'd like to have this thing in my life, and then you care enough to offer an intention to life or to spirit or God or the universe, whatever you offer an intention to, when you do that, it's natural for that thing to unfold in your life. I like to talk about it creates a partnership with life, and then it's kind of inevitable. The law of attraction, there's a lot of different teachings on this. It talks about once you do that, it's kind of a natural law. It just seems, and I don't know if we call it a natural law, but it just seems to be natural that thing will unfold in your life. First truth. And the second truth is the only thing that can prevent it from unfolding in your life and being created in your life is you not allowing it. Okay? And at first, it doesn't really feel like it was you not creating it. It feels like it was something, outside of you, that you were like blocked or oppressed or thwarted. It's like there's like these forces that prevented it from happening. But once we kind of look a little deeper, we inquire and look underneath and we get down to the core of it, what you find is it was you that disallowed it. It's like only you can disallow this new thing from being unfolded in your life. And this is kind of a strict teaching, if you will, but there's a lot of freedom in it, because if you disallowed it, you have the power to allow it. Okay, so this is the work, right? This is what we do in our intensive and retreats, is like we decide what we want to unfold in our life, what we want to intend, but then we also look at what is it that prevents me from allowing this thing that I want in my life. And this is what it could be: a fear, it could be a belief system, it could be whatever it is. Usually it gets into some type of limiting self-belief, or that I don't deserve, and you've heard all these different things. And so then once you figure out what that thing is, of course, then you can allow it. You can kind of steer clear of it and allow it into your life. And once you look at what prevented you from having the things that you want most in your life, you inevitably feel some sadness. It really turns into a grief issue. It's something you wanted and you didn't have it, so there's this sadness. And it's really a natural time to feel this sadness, because once you see the possibility and you see wow, it kind of dawns on you typically. I see it happen all the time. It's like when people get this, it's like, oh my God, I can have this, and I could have had this all along, but I've been preventing it. I've been disallowing it. And then it just is it's sad. And then your mind is naturally going to say, oh my God, why didn't I allow this in my life years ago? And so when your mind does this, it just kind of go with it. It's a time you can kind of go back and look at how you block the things, how did you disallow it, and how did you push things away. And this is a bit of a painful process, but this helps you grieve it, it helps you feel it, and it helps you heal it. we used to call this clearing your life path, because once we kind of work on these somewhat painful and sad issues, it makes room for the new thing that you want to have in your life. And interestingly enough, sometimes this happens after you allow the new thing in your life. This happens with love relationships. Someone's wanted a love relationship for a long time, and then say she finally allows herself to have it with someone that's emotionally available and can love her back. And then you inevitably, at that point, there's no denying it anymore. You get to look, it's like, oh my God, it was me that didn't allow this thing. And then you look, it's like, then you just say, well, gosh, why didn't I do this? Why did I wait so long to do this simple thing? Well, it's simple now because you're aware of how you did it, but it wasn't simple at the time. Then there's this odd mixture of feelings that can happen, right? Because you've got the love, you have the thing you want, you have the abundance in the new thing, but yet you're also at the same time almost grieving, wow, it's sad that I waited so long, And so there's this interesting kind of blend of feelings that you can feel. I mean, sometimes, I don't know if maybe you've cried. I've done it myself, and I've seen other people in our circles. It's like they're crying, and it's like, are those tears of joy or are those tears of sadness? And it's like, and sometimes it could be both. It's like, I feel very, and they might even say that. People have said that to me. It's like, it's both. I'm really sad and really happy. And it just is like, I'm so confused. But there's all these feelings going on. And of course, the best way, like with all feelings, is allow yourself to feel them. And allow them to pass. Don't get attached to them. It's just energy that the grief especially is just like it's energy that got stuck in your body, and so it's just getting kind of loosened up. It's like, you're expanding, your heart's opening, it's loosening up, and you can just feel it. Let some tears and some feelings, let it pass. And then after a while, it kind of begins to dissipate. You kind of heal it and it dissipates out, and you're left with the joy and the happiness of having the thing that you wanted to have in your life. So what I'm suggesting is, once you allow something new in your life, or at the very least, you're in the process of allowing something new, you've offered an intention, you're getting kind of serious about it, you're inevitably going to have to feel how you did not allow that thing in your life before. Now, I guess there's an exception if you're wanting a brand new thing that you've never wanted before. That could be an exception. But generally speaking, looking at and feeling and grieving how you did not allow the thing, it kind of goes with the territory. But what a small price to pay, to have this thing that you've always wanted or that you really want in your life now, because all that really matters is, are you or are you not allowing the things you want most in your life? So anyway, that's my video blog for this week. I hope you enjoy your week and that you allow all the things that you want to have in your life, and also allow yourself to see and feel the things that you didn't allow. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a week.